Yo, welcome to a new series where I basically just tell you guys the darts news. So in today's video, we've got some news about Q School, MVG and Nathan Aspinall potentially using some new darts, the UK Open and the Riley's qualifiers, the PDC awards, and also the BDO. Something's happening with the BDO, so I'm going to fill you in, and yeah, let's get into it. So to start the video off, there's been a few changes to do with Q School. So if you knew what was happening with Q School before, there's one big change that's happened, and that is in stage 2 of the UK Q School, they will now only be giving tour cards out to the winner of the day, not the winner and the runner-up. Before, it was the winner and the runner-up, and the rest of the world Q School is going to get a tour card for just the winner. Now, they're both equal. Now, it's going to be the winner only gets a tour card on the day during stage 2. So there'll be 4 automatic qualifiers in both venues throughout the 4 days of stage 2, and everyone else will be assorted via their order of merit. Also, Danny Baggish tweeted out the other day about Q School. He said, "I'm not happy at all. Q School will now have a mandatory 10-day quarantine before we can play. This is rough for everyone overseas." Obviously, this is nothing to do with the PDC. This is just government guidelines. Not a lot you can do about it, Danny, but the PDC did make a statement saying, due to current travel restrictions, the PDC is working with a number of players to confirm the most suitable qualifying school venue for them to participate in. Any updates to entries will be released once available. I think this is going towards the North American players, basically saying that if you want to go and play in the rest of the world Q School instead of the UK Q School, you can probably go and play in that. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Danny Baggish going from the UK Q School to the rest of the world Q School in Germany. I would expect that's probably what this is about, and maybe a few other players as well will do the same. But if it's going to be a 10-day quarantine over here before you can play, that would make sense to go somewhere else, maybe where the quarantine isn't happening. I don't know what the deal is in Germany. There might be a 10-day quarantine wait, there might not. I don't really know, but I would assume that if they're looking to change it, there probably isn't. Next up is Michael Van Gerwen and Nathan Aspinall. So tomorrow, the Masters begins, and we have got confirmation from Michael Van Gerwen and Nathan Aspinall that they're both going to be using different darts in this tournament. Nathan did an interview with the PDC basically saying that because the crowds are not there and because the venues aren't as warm as they normally are, he's struggling with his grip. So we're going to see a new set of darts from Nathan Aspinall tomorrow, which also goes along with the new Target release, which I've had no information about whatsoever. I don't know what's going on with Target. Apparently there's a new release tomorrow, but I haven't seen anything. I don't know what's going on there. So I would assume the new Nathan Aspinall darts will be coming tomorrow. As far as Michael Van Gerwen goes as well, he will be using a new set of darts. He said that his old darts are a bit battered and a bit dinged up, and he probably needs to try something new. So he'll be using a new set of darts tomorrow. I don't know if they're the ones that have already been released from Winmore, but we'll see. I guess we'll see tomorrow. So the UK Open and the Riley's qualifiers. Unsurprisingly, this year there will be no Riley's qualifiers. Normally, the UK Open is made up of 128 players from within the PDC tour card system, and then they add another 32 players from the Riley's qualifiers. But there is no Riley's qualifiers this year, unsurprisingly. I can't say I'm surprised by it whatsoever. So the PDC have now got to fill 32 places to fill up the UK Open. So how they're going to do that is it's going to be the top 8 unqualified players from both the UK Q School and the rest of the world Q School. So if you finish in the top 8 on the order of merit but don't get a tour card, you will get automatic entry into the UK Open 2021. And that makes 16, so there's 16 more to go. So basically it is the top 8 players from the 2020 season of the Challenge Tour and the Development Tour who don't already have a tour card and are still 2021 PDPA members, if that makes sense to you. Also, the venue has changed. It is now going to be played in Milton Keynes. Milton Keynes is a big venue, so I'm hoping that there's some sort of way where they can get all 8 boards going on at once. Maybe if there's a red button option for Sky users, or there's a different kind of stream that you can do on the PDC website, that would be really cool. Hopefully there'll be coverage of all boards and you can see whatever game that you want to see rather than relying on ITV to sort of say this happened over here, this happened over here, and this happened over here. You can't see it. We'll show you the winning double. That's about it. I want to see all the games. I want to be able to flick through. I've got 3 screens. I want to have like 2 matches on this one and 3 matches on this one and 3 matches on this one. I want to see all the games all happening at once. So hopefully they manage to sort that. So the PDC Awards dinner this year, obviously it was not done in the venue that they normally choose because COVID and stuff. It was done online. Quite a good event. I quite enjoy seeing the results and stuff coming from this. But let me just tell you the crack, basically what's happened in the awards this year. So Barry Hearn inducted himself into the PDC Hall of Fame because he is Barry Hearn and he does what he wants. There were 9 darters this year. Now, at the awards ceremony, every 9 darter gets a little pin badge. If you get one on TV, you get a gold one. If you get one off TV, you get a silver one. So, the gold pin badges this year went to Michael Smith, Johnny Clayton, Michael Van Gogh, Peter Wright, Jose De Souza, and James Wade. And the silver pin badges this year went to Annie Jenkins, Mickey Mansell, Mike Van Duvenbode, Keegan Brown, Scott Baker, Nathan Aspinall, Steve West, Spencer Silovich, Danny Noppet, Steve Leonard, Michael Van Gogh, Luke Woodhouse, Rob Cross, Darren Webster, Cole Wilkinson, James Wade, Devin Peterson, Moreno Bloom, Robbie Ellis, Daniel Larson, Andy Hamilton, Robbie John Rodriguez, and Nick Kenny. That's who got all the pins this year. Next, we have some more awards. So the Pro Tour Player of the Year went to Gerwyn Price. You're going to see a bit of a trend here. Gerwyn Price wins a lot of these. The best newcomer went to Damon Heta. The best televised performance of the year went to Dave Chisnell's 5-0 win against Michael Van Gogh in the PDC World Championships 2021. The Fans Player of the Year went to Gerwyn Price. The PDPA Players Player of the Year went to Gerwyn Price as well. The Unicorn Young Player of the Year went to Callan Ritz. And the PDC Player of the Year, of course, went to Gerwyn Price. Now, the BDO seems to be back, kind of. I'm a bit confused by what's going on here, but apparently the BDO has been back. After a bit of a hiatus on Twitter and only liking a few tweets from Gary Barlow and Piers Morgan, the BDO are back. They put on Facebook today, well, some encouraging news, folks. With the exception of Portugal, including Madeira and the Azores, Europe have not been put on the 10-day hotel quarantine list, meaning that right now, no one who attends the Torremolinos. Hold on. Torremolinos Festival of Darts in May will have to quarantine for 10 days in a London hotel chosen by the government. So if you want to go to this event in May, which is 4 months away, you don't have to quarantine. But let's be honest, who the hell knows what's going to go on? But the BDO seems to be stuck in 2019 with this Facebook post. So if someone out there could just let the BDO know that, number one, you don't really exist anymore. Number two, there's a worldwide pandemic going on. And number three, there's a 58-year-old bloke from Wales who's currently holding your trophy at ransom. So you might want to get them things sorted out first before you start running tournaments and stuff. But anyway, guys, that is today's news about the darts. If you like this series and you want me to do more of these, then let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like on it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because we're nearly at 25,000 subscribers. And yeah, if you want me to do more darts related news posts and stuff, then let me know and I will try my best to find the information that you desire. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.